And from my perspective, I want to be on the blessing side of things.
Of those who bless the government of Israel?
Those who bless Israel is what it says. It doesn't say the government of, it says the nation of Israel. So that's in the Bible. As a Christian, I believe that.
Where is that?
I can find it to you. I don't have the scripture off the tip of my...
I'm going to start here with this clip of Ted Cruz and Tucker Carlson. This was a key moment in this whole debate and adds very important context for everything that we are going to discuss today. Rewatching this put me in a good mood. Tucker's reaction cracks me up here while also making Ted Cruz look like an absolute fool for trying to explain and defend Christian Zionism. Let's get started. I'm Zach Costello.
You suggested it was a strange thing that I said a minute ago, that when I came into the Senate, I resolved that I was going to be the leading defender of Israel. And what you didn't ask is why. So let me tell you why.
No, you said I was obsessed with Israel, and you had just told me that, like, your driving motive to get to the Senate was to defend Israel. I'm like, I don't think I'm the one who's obsessed with Israel.
Okay.
I don't even think about Israel.
Tucker, words matter.
Uh-huh.
And you know that. I said I resolved to be the leading defender of Israel, and you said your driving motive, the reason you're in the Senate.
You want to be the leading defender of Israel. I would think if I ran for Senate, I'd be like, there are people dying of drug ODs on the street.
My driving motive is to fight for Texas and America, and to fight for jobs, and to fight for the Constitution. And you played a very, very careful word game of eliding
You're the one who said it, not me.
So you still haven't asked why, but I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
And the reason is twofold. Number one, as a Christian, growing up in Sunday school, I was taught from the Bible, those who bless Israel will be blessed, and those who curse Israel will be cursed. And from my perspective, I want to be on the blessing side of things.
Of those who bless the government of Israel?
Those who bless Israel is what it says. It doesn't say the government of, it says the nation of Israel. So that's in the Bible. As a Christian, I believe that.
Where is that?
I can find it to you. I don't have the scripture off the tip of my... You pull out the phone and use the Google.
It's in Genesis. But so you're quoting a Bible phrase. You don't have context for it, and you don't know where in the Bible it is, but that's like your theology? I'm confused. What does that even mean?
Tucker.
I'm a Christian. I want to know what you're talking about.
Okay. Where does my support for Israel come from? Number one, because biblically we're commanded to support Israel. But number two...
Well, hold on.
No,
Hold on. You're a senator, and now you're throwing out theology, and I am a Christian, and I am allowed to weigh in on this. We are commanded as Christians to support the government of Israel?
We are commanded to suppop Israel. And what
does that mean, Israel?
We're told those who bless Israel will be blessed.
But hold on, define Israel. This is important. Are you kidding? This is a majority Christian country.
Define Israel? Do you not know what Israel is? That would be the country you've asked like 49 questions about.
So that's what Genesis, that's what God is talking about.
The nation of Israel, yes.
And so is that the current borders, the current leadership? He's talking about the political entity called Israel?
He's talking about the nation of Israel. Yeah, nations exist, and he's discussing a nation. A nation was the people of Israel.
Is the nation
They're the
God's
descendants of
referring
Abraham.
to in Genesis, is that the same as the country run by Benjamin Netanyahu right now?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, so look, whenever you get in a bad mood over this topic, just go back and watch that clip. It's honestly hilarious the way that Tucker sets him up here when he asks where that verse is from. Tucker knows it's from the Old Testament, Genesis, but Cruz doesn't even know. He just has it memorized to support his agenda, which I'm sorry, many evangelicals do when it comes to the Bible. But we'll get to that in a second, because this is the theology that Ted Cruz relies upon to attack Carrie Prejean Bowler. We're just going to call her CBP, right? Okay, take a look at this. What Ted Cruz says here is, I don't know who this woman is. Or I don't know this woman, but this is just sad. Let's be clear. It was President Trump who fired her. I can't speak to her heart, but she has been fed lies. Fed lies. Those who scream, I hate Zionists, really mean, I hate Jews. No, we're not. No, we're not saying that. Being a Zionist simply means you think Israel should exist. No, it does not. Then he goes on, there are 57 million countries on earth. The poor thing has been deluded into thinking that the fact that Israel exists in the promised land given to the Jewish people thousands of years ago by Jehovah, now he's getting into what Zionist ideology actually is somehow the source of all of her troubles. And no, Catholics don't hate Israel. As Charlie Kirk said, appealing to Charlie Kirk here, said repeatedly, anti-Semitism is brain rot, and someone who has been pouring this poison into her head. Jesus was a Jew. There's some gaslighting Christians right there. And no Bible-believing Christian hates Jews. I pray that she read the gospel and realizes this. Okay. Ted Cruz is telling us here what we really mean when we say Zionist. First of all, CBB never stated that she hated Zionists. She said that she does not embrace Zionism. She was also simply just asking the question, if I do not embrace Zionism because of my faith, am I anti-Semitic? That's the question that she asked. The answer to that question was yes. All very relevant for a hearing on religious liberty in America.